popular now. It's just not been popular.
beautiful event. This is the greatest day in Albania's history, the day when our forefathers of different faiths gathered together and were led by Ismail Bey Shemali to sign the Declaration of Independence in 1912. They raised a double-headed eagle flag to proclaim Albania's full emancipation, sovereignty, and the Albanians' right to determine their own fate and destiny on their own land. And yet, after only 7 years
that says, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And together as a community, we will go far, not only here in this great country, but for our homelands, our motherland, and our people back home. In my closing comments, I will say this in English and then in Albanian. I feel no greater strength and proudness than when I'm with my community. So would you come, you, duke se kam krejt botën ma. God bless you all. God bless America. Albanians wherever they may be in the world. Zurich Pita Pramuri. That's New York State and the Albanian American community. They're doing a great job this evening. Thank you.
E pa pritur për mua, faleminderit shumë vllajt ton Marxhoni, njeriu që na përkrenar jo vetëm komunitetin shqiptar të Mirë, po edhe ne aty në Shqipëri dhe Kosovë. Jam shumë i nderuar që 28 nëntorin të këtij viti, pavarësinë e Shqipërisë, pavarësinë e gjitha trojve tona, sepse Ismail Shemali u shpalli pavarësinë me 1912 e shpalli për gjitha trojet shqiptare, për e zonë ambasadorë. Burimet e zemrës shqiptare, ditën e pavarësisë të Shqipërisë, ditën e jam kombëtar. Burimet
for recognizing the Albanian Americans and their national symbols on the occasion of the Albanian Independence Day. God bless the United States of America and Albanians everywhere. Thank you all for your
of articles. Born in Urchin, Montenegro, Frank Shkreli and his family escaped communist Yugoslavia in 1969 and arrived in the United States as political refugees and settled in the great borough of the Bronx. Ambitious and intelligent Shkreli started working while taught English language courses at Fordham University, enrolling at Lehman College and continuing his studies at George Washington University. Shkreli's broadcast journalism career kicked off at the Voice of America, Albanian Service Division. In 1994, Shkreli was appointed director of the European Division, responsible for all Voice of America radio and TV broadcasts in Europe, from the Baltics to the Balkans. His many accomplishments throughout his 40-year-long career included expanding various Voice of America languages, including Albanian broadcast, and successfully managing at various times close to 300 journalists, writers, and producers. Shkreli was a member of the first U.S. State Department delegation to Albania in 1991 to open the U.S. Embassy in Tirana. After the fall of communism and a member of many other U.S. government delegations to Albania and Kosovo, he has served as the executive director of the National Albanian American Council, a non-profit organization dedicated to advocating for Albanians everywhere. I am proud to recognize tonight my dear friend, Frank Shkreli, for the vast contributions to the Albanian national cause and the Albanian community at large.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you. I'm extremely honored to be here actually tonight to be receiving such an important award from the City Council of the greatest city on the face of the earth, in the presence of members of this council. I am especially honored and privileged to receive this award from one of our own, Councilman Mark Jonan. I sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart, Mark. Before I moved to Washington to work for the Voice of America in 1974, I had the honor to represent the Albanian American Catholic League in the Bronx in the first Albanian American Ethnic Community Corporation, along with
in Ibra, in Chambria, because the Independence Day that is today is the flag of Albania, of Skanderbeg, is up, but the majority of the lands of Albania and the people of Albania remain outside. Thanks God, with help of the United States and Battalion Kosovo, in Kosovo they returned and now is the Albanian state. The same thing is doing in Montenegro. And the last one is North Macedonia, that their ministers and everything Albanians. The only that remain outside and unjustly, and I am very sorry for this, that the government in Albania not treating Albanians. they heard Greece and want to dismiss Alexandria from the war. But it's not right. It's done to Greece. And the chauvinist Greece today don't allow us to go there. I was
Sadi Baladi, as a survivor, for his relentless efforts to raise awareness about the unjust treatment of the Chamria issue. Remember the victims and call for justice, as justice delayed is justice denied. Please welcome my dear friend now here, Sadi Baladi, who still remembers the drama as a 7-year-old kid on June 27, 1944, in Chamria, when he and his family were forcibly displaced. He still remembers his mother's cry asking to hurry up and leave among fear and gunshots as Greek soldiers killed his father, little sister, and others. Chamria lays in the southernmost region of Albania. Its territory was unjustly left outside of the territories of Albania, within the borderlines of today's Greece. Its population was expelled after World War II. They were displaced to Albania and never allowed to return. Sadi Baladi's journey started from Chamria, where he was born, Albania, where he was raised as an orphan, former Czechoslovakian, where he graduated college, and then all the way to the blessed US of A in New York City, where he worked and called his home. He was only allowed to visit his birthplace after he obtained
I'm jet lagged, I'm sick, I don't feel too well. First of all, I would like to wish all Happy Independence Day. As I stand here by the Albanian flag, it is very hard for me to imagine because of this flag, I was raped and I was tortured. But this flag gives us courage to fight, to unite as Albanians, no matter where we are. I would like to thank Mark Jonai and all his incredible staff, even if they don't put the speech papers like we're supposed to. I had a pleasure to meet Mark Jonai last May in Kosovo, and I'm very thankful he joined my cause to fight to end stigma and to bring justice to all the rape survivors, not only Kosovo, but around the world. Thank you, Mark, very much from the bottom of my heart.
I am so proud to be a New York City Councilwoman, and I represent the Lower East Side. And the Lower East Side has a very special history of being an accepting place that has welcomed many waves of immigrants. And so I have been very lucky to be surrounded by many different cultures and celebrations. And I know that with all the challenges that are before us in our history, which can sometimes be heartbreaking, it is so important that we acknowledge all of our challenges so that we can build a better future for everyone. And of course, we always have to remember to celebrate. And our next honoree is someone I'm very, very honored to recognize. Our next honoree is a heroine. She is strong and courageous. She stood up and spoke not only for herself.
Honored to be here today, celebrating the 107 independence of Albania from the Ottoman Empire with all of you. The Declaration of Independence flag was raised by Albanian diplomat Ismail Gjemali on November 28, 1912, in the city of Lora, the city where I am born. From Greek Jewish parents, the city that I hold with pride the title of honored citizen of Lora. Besides the Albanians, the local Jews also participated in a struggle for the independence of Albania. After the Declaration of Independence, leader Ismail Gjemali and friends went to Kantozi Jewish family in Lora to celebrate the independence of Albania. We are so lucky here in New York City to have one of our own as a city council. We would like, therefore, to recognize Council Mark Jonai, who made this event possible to celebrate independence in this historic city hall for the first time ever.
Council. I'm sorry, wrong one. Let's try this again. Please help me welcome my friend, my colleague, Councilman Kalman Yeager, who will introduce Dr. Adam Goldman.
It's always a series of moving parts with my friend Mark Jonah.
The Albanian community and business leaders here tonight in support. As well, thank you to the members of the Lawyers Society who are a shining example of how Albanians contribute to this great country. It is important for people to be able to celebrate their culture.
Here to receive that Mark invited me to participate. I know that Mark when he served in the state legislature, my council.
Produced by an Albanian American artist, Orgis Kokarsi, and through his generosity and significance to this event, we will be representing to all our honorees and co-hosting council members. Apparently my pages are not in order. I take back what I said about my talented staff. A helmet, so borders do not define who we are. We're only as strong and as united or as weak as we are divided. Tonight's celebration is special as we symbolically honor 5 members of the Albanian American community who represent the respective ethnic Albanian territories. Judge Castriotti, Skenderbeg. Was an Albanian national hero who united all the Albanian princesses against the Ottomans in 1444. An action that not only brought liberty, but served as the foundation of the Albanian national aspirations toward its independence. There are many legends about him: his bravery, his helmet, his sword. Celebrate with one voice, regardless of region, regardless of religion, regardless of political affiliation, and stand united to recognize our independence. Even against the political manipulations and even genocide that you've experienced, you have held onto your language, your traditions, your culture. We're very fortunate to live in this country, where as you become productive members in society, it allows you to write of freedom. The unjustly drawn territories within present-day Kosovo, Montenegro, Macedonia, Chechnya, and Prisheva were left out of the newly drawn border lines. To attorneys, you truly are the educators, as the leaders in our financial markets, as our doctors in the emergency rooms, and all the other professions that currently exist. Your entrepreneurship, generation Albanian Americans that are still speaking the Albanian language. Let's give those great children, incredible children, and their parents a round of applause for teaching them the Albanian language, for making sure that they don't forget their traditions and their culture. But it's incredible that we can celebrate our 107th anniversary in the very institution that is a beacon of democracy in the greatest city in the world. So it's with emotion that I stand here this evening. Zurati Kafkamurit. Good evening. I want to thank you, first of all, Farida, for that wonderful introduction and for your accomplishments. Can we give Miss New York a round of applause? Tonight is a remarkable night for me and for those of you that are fortunate to be here with us. As a community, we've come a long way. We've reached some incredible milestones and also realize how much more we have to do. I want to thank all of you for being here, for making the time to celebrate our Day of Independence, our ethnicity. I'd like to acknowledge some of the special guests that are here this evening with us. Ambassador of the Republic of Albania to the United States, Reda Fowler. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you. be thankful to one of them. I want to thank and express my deepest gratitude to an incredible woman who has been a sexual violence survivor of war, and today for the unwavering support of the U.S. toward Albania's Euro-Atlantic integration, as today we stand together with the United States as NATO allies, as partners in fighting against terrorism and violent extremism, and as we see their support in our way towards being members of the European Union. Thank you to the continued support of the United States, and Albania has always been taken very big initiatives, and now we are taking the next step in the international stage. As you know, Albania in 2020 will be the head of OSCE as one of the biggest steps of multilateral involvement after we became NATO members. Albania is also aspiring and is bidding for a non-permanent seat at the Security Council 22-23, a clear sign of our determination. Now it's time to contribute to the common principles for global security, stability, anniversary of Albanian National Day. On this very special day, November 28, 1912, the father of our modern state, Ismail Cemali, declared Albania independent. As I was preparing for this ceremony, I was thinking that exactly 30 years ago, like many of you probably in this room, I was in my last year of university and I was doing my military service. Exactly 30 years ago, where we all were taught in school that we have our big enemy, and that was the United States of America. In my wildest dream, I could never, ever think that time that I would be standing in front of you all as the ambassador of the Republic of Albania, together with the Albanian community here in the City Council of New York, in the heart of the United States, celebrating the Albanian National Day. Trust me, this is one of the biggest achievements ever from the Albanian American community. Thank you very much.
Good evening. It's a great honor and privilege for me to be here tonight. First, we thank the City of New York for recognizing and allowing us to celebrate this most precious day, and the Councilman Mrs. Mangione for organizing this event to be held in this prestigious place, the 107th anniversary of the independence of Albania. The 28th of November, 1912, was the day when a new independent state of Albania was born. This year, the Thanksgiving feast falls also on the same day. How appropriate. Indeed, our independence is a feast of Thanksgiving for us. We thank God for this miracle, for the steadfastness and bravery of our heroes and heroines that gave their lives by shedding their blood throughout our history, the support of our good friends, and we thank God for the United States of America that even then helped us form the new state of Albania. This new state became the nucleus, the heart that circulated the blood in Albanians in Albania, those in occupied territories and everywhere else in diaspora. Although today we are two states, but we are one people with one language, one culture, one history. We are also of two main religions, Christianity and Islam, but we all believe in one God. We always stand united. And when one perseveres, we all persevere. And when one suffers, we all suffer together. Tonight, we ask God to bless this unity. Bless our countries and our leaders here in the United States of America, Albania, Kosovo, and all over the world, that they lead their people with integrity, wisdom, and truth. that the nations drop the weapons of war and violence and embrace peace. God created us to know, worship, love, and serve Him, and to love and serve one another. There will always be peace on earth when we recognize that we all belong to one God in heaven as our Creator, and that we belong to one another as brothers and sisters here on earth. God bless you. God bless Albania, Kosovo. God bless the United States of America. Happy Independence. Thank you.
Father Peter Popeye from Our Lady of Shkodra Parish for the invocation. 19. I proudly represent the great state of New York, as well as proudly standing here today as an Albanian American. Today, I'm wearing a beauty crown, but it comes with civic and empowering duties, ethnic pride, professional achievements, and the ability to break down stereotypes. In my case, I have a degree in forensic psychology. I also have a black belt, second degree in Taekwondo. And I work in programs that help non-English speaking people in domestic violence issues. I help promote these different programs. As an Albanian American woman, I feel honored to be here, to be able to celebrate an important milestone in our history as we celebrate our heritage, culture, and the different regions we come from, but also our individual stories of success that we weave into this amazing fabric of this great city.
Have right and left face. Present arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we rushed, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's back glare, the bombs bursting in air,
in the chambers of New York City Council and City Hall. Today we are hosted by New York City Council Speaker Corey Johnson, our very own New York City Councilman Mark Joanai, as well as council members representing all of New York City boroughs, Joseph Borelli, Justin Brennan, Andrew Cohen, Jane Deutsch, Barry Brodenchik, Robert Holden, Carolina Rivera, Richie Torres, Paul Ballone, and Kalmar Yeager.
Vërtet është një kënaqësi e jashtëzakonshme që bashkohemi në këtë vend me kaq rëndësi. Është edhe të falenderoj herën qytetin e New Yorkut që na lejon për me kremtu. E gjithashtu edhe Mark Gjona që organizon një gjë të tillë e pa një punë të jashtëzakonshme për shqiptarët. Është një kënaqësi jashtëzakonshme kur bashkohemi së bashku për arsye se vetëm bashkim mund me pas kremtim, tamam ashtu sikur se duhet. U herë uroj që festa e flamurit, e gjitha të festa dhe që bjen njëjtën ditë me ditën e falënderimit, o Thanksgiving, është ditë falënderimit për gjithë ne, e ditë gëzimit e ditë kremtimit. So jam shumë i kënaqur që jam këtu me gjithë të vllazët e motër shqiptarë. Thank you.
Kënaqësia është shumë e madhe sepse sonte fillojnë festimet e bukura për festën tonë kombëtare, për flamurin tonë kombëtar. Po, kjo kënaqësi për gjithë ne këtu dhe gjithë shqiptarë këtu në New York është sepse ne kemi ardhur me ftesën e vllajt tonë, këshilltarit të qytetit të New Yorkut, i cili na përfaqëson denjësisht, jo vetëm neve shqiptarëve, por edhe ata që e kanë votuar dhe vazhdojnë të votojnë për gjitha të punë që i ka bërë dhe vazhdojnë të bëjë për komunitetin ku ai jeton. Jemi shumë të nderuar dhe i urojmë edhe Zotit Gjonaj, po gjithë shqiptarëve kudo që janë gëzuar ditën e flamurit kombëtar.
Ndjesha që ka një urim për shqiptarët e Amerikës me këtë rast?
Si gjithmonë, është e bukur e nolit, mbau nën mos ke frikë se ke djemë në Amerikë. Faleminderit gjithmonë shqiptarëve të Amerikës që trupin e kanë këtu, por shpirtin e kanë atë dhënë.
Edhe me këtë rast, poroj festën e pavarësisë të kombit shqiptar, gjithë shqiptarëve në krejt botë, në troje tona edhe në diasporë. Urime gjithat mirat. Ju rritnera. Thank you. Ju rritnera.
Mr. Shaqiri, 2 fjalë.
Broma.
Shumë kam.
Del që tje?
A del që tje?
Ose edhe këtu, edhe këtu.
Edhe këtu? Okej, me popull mas.
Ju keni marrë pjesë në disa aktivitete në komunitetin shqiptar, diasporën shqiptare. Si vlerëson këto aktivitete dhe nderimin që po ju bën në këtë rast të këshilltari Mark Gjona dhe këtyre shqiptarëve të Amerikës me rastin 28 nëntor? Dimensionin të këto aktivitete që zhvillohen në rastin e aktivitës flamurit.
Por mendoj se është një ditë e madhe për komunitetin tonë, ku po festohet në City Hall pavarësia e Shqipërisë dhe kombit shqiptar. Mark Gjonaj, Councilman Mark Gjonaj po në nderon, jo vetën, por edhe komunitetin edhe kombin tonë. Një ditë e mirë, një ditë e madhe ku po nderojnë edhe disa njerëz si Frank Shkelin e tjerë, është një ditë perfekt për neve. Ju rritnera.
see
some
the
American media, if we can bring some American media.
Yes.
That'd be.
Should be shown on Albanian
So
television.
I think you can help
This is
with
not
this,
another winner.
not only with Albanians, but also with American
Americans,
media auditorium to discuss.